Glad to have you aboard, and here we go. This kick right at the goal line. Samuel going to take it out anyway. Looking for a little seam and tackled before the 20. Good coverage there by the Giants. Daniels a throw, gets it to Austin Ekeler in the flat, looking to make a move, and Ekeler is hit immediately by Paulson Adebo. One of the new Giants brought in a couple heavy hitters on defense, Adebo. So they think they're going to be better there. They'll rotate the running backs. Ekeler's the guy that starts it off in the backfield, and Daniels going to keep here. Racing against Burns, gets around the edge to him, and he's tackled short of a first down. Thibodeau coming on the rush. Daniels gets away, looking to run, tucks it as a first down, and there he goes. And those are the plays he told us about. He's like, maybe I don't do it as much first and second down, but on third down when I have to, I'm taking off.
You know, he can make some of those great throws down the field.
On that triple option, it's Ekeler who's going to get it. Up to the 40 he goes. They think they're a lot better. Daniels second down near side, and that was nearly intercepted. Good break on the ball from Cordell Flott. Oh, and we got our first penalty.
False start. Offense, number 86. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
We were curious to see how they were going to line him up at first, so putting him inside.
Some of those interior players who aren't quite as athletic as the tackles in the NFL.
3rd and 10. Daniels zips it across the middle, and it's dropped. Maybe a little behind the intended target, Zach Ertz, and the Giants get a stop on this opening possession. Way gets it away. Gunnar Olszewski back deep from the 11. And out across the 20 where he is smacked down there, and the Giants will take over on offense. Early going. He sits to watch the veteran operate this offense. As Tracy gets it right away, and right away he gets hit basically at the line of scrimmage by Kinlaw. Wilson lofting one deep, far side of the field for Neighbors. It was incomplete.
Usually the first read on every play.
Quick throw outside, get it to Wan'Dale Robinson, who makes the catch, and spun down by Daron Payne.
Holding. Receiving team number 31. 10-yard penalty. It's first down and 10. Timeout.
That's really such a key ingredient to success in the NFL.
Here's Ekeler going to get it left side. And going to sneak his way across the 15. Daniels surveying. Rifles one deep. Is he inbounds? He is. Chris Moore, who was just called up from the practice squad before the game.
Jaden Daniels on a design rollout. You've got Moore there on the right side of the field. Good pressure, but just leave him wide open down the field. Working on Flott, and just a deep square out, perfectly thrown.
It's Samuel in motion. They'll do that a lot. They're going to get it to him any way they can. Deebo Samuel makes the catch out around the edge and then popped out of bounds there. Daniels on the fake. Over the middle. He goes. He got a completion to Noah Brown. Inside the 25 for a first down. He told us he wanted to get better on that intermediate passing game.
Yeah, you could see it too. Working on Flott here. He's had a few challenges here early, and Brown just runs a square in. And obviously a lot more zone coverage that he's going to see based on how he performed against man last year.
A keeper gets a block from Samuel, splits a tackle, and Daniels down to the 15. Ekeler, left side, runs into a big tackle, but not before he picks up a first down as Micah McFadden brought him down. Daniel, Ekeler. And Ekeler pushes the pile forward inside the 10.
They have to tighten up here in the red area. They knew they were going to move the ball, the Giants defense. They got to limit points down here.
Daniels over the middle. Caught! Touchdown, Zach Ertz.
You look for your go-to guy, and he just happens to be on a backup linebacker who's only been in for a second play.
Pretty good combination, and the extra point is up and good. The Giants can respond, and Giants had the least of anyone in the league last year. That's kind of a big problem. Now they return this kick. Wan'Dale Robinson, and up across the 20 he goes, and we'll see how they respond to this.
To try to settle this team down and show in his 200th regular season start that he's ready.
Pressure in his face, has to get rid of it to Neighbors, and it's incomplete. He had no choice. Tracy. And pushing forward out across 20. Still going. Good surge. End up getting a nice gain on that. Going to pick up about 6 yards.
And he's down here in the slot right now.
3rd and 4. Wilson fires far side of the field. Wan'Dale Robinson catch, leans forward, and he's got the first down. So a little bit of a deep breath. Still trying to get that run game going a little bit. That's a pretty good run by Tracy now. He's had a couple of them in a row up to the 38. As they motion Tracy, the running back, out as a wide receiver, bottom of your screen. They got flow one here to Robinson, tries to get to the edge. Wow. Breaks the tackle nicely. Wan'Dale Robinson, great job. And he's got a first down.
Yeah, we talked to Russ, and Russ has a tremendous amount of confidence in Wan'Dale Robinson. In this part, they actually put him in the backfield, kind of just displace him with Tracy, and it's a can't quite make the tackle there. That's Luvu.
Cam Scadaboo in there, the rookie, for the first time in the backfield. Became a fan favorite in the preseason. Picks up a great block. Wilson throws. Neighbors has a first down. Wide open. And then a stiff arm down to the 31. Well, Scadaboo came in and leveled someone in the backfield. I'm not sure who it was, but it allowed a 5-yard pass.
Yeah, they've been running the ball pretty well. So what do you do after you run it a few times? You come up and you play action, and Scadaboo steps up, knocks the blitz on. But watch this route by Neighbors. Post, back to the corner. Great job by Scadaboo right here, stepping up, and boom!
From the 29, Wilson, quick throw far side. They get Scadaboo involved from a pass game. He's knocking people over. Scadaboo inside the 25. So he's played 2 plays and he's already made a difference. From the 24, give it to him again. Scadaboo, not much there. Played well inside by Eddie Goldman.
The best defense against the Commanders' offense is going to be the Giants' offense being on the field, keeping those guys on the sideline.
3rd down, Wilson zips. Wan'Dale Robinson again. He's got a first down. And he's been a focal point in this game early. And we get penalties. And a little skirmish on the field here.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 2. Penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
Fake to Tracy, get it to Neighbors. Neighbors in space, but nice tackling job. There's Dietrich Wise again. Quan Morton had some help too, but converging on Neighbors to keep him contained. Final minute, first quarter, 11th play of this drive, and Russell Wilson's going to call timeout, I think. Nope, Washington gets it first. Wilson on the fake, gets it out. A little hot for Theo Johnson, the tight end, to handle there. 3rd and goal. Wilson looking to take off, going to try it for the end zone. Taking down, balls out, but he gets it back at about the 2. Wilson in trouble. Holding. Flag flies, throws end zone, and it's incomplete. There's a penalty to boot.
Hands on the face on Wise.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense, number 91. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
Oh, humongous call.
Show some toughness by this offensive line and pound in the end zone.
They'll try it. Scadaboo runs into his own man, and then he is buried. Nowhere to go there.
Just a little bit late off the ball here. Tight end. But Bo is there.
Wilson, end zone incomplete. Man hurts the nearest receiver, but really double covered, and it's 4th and goal again.
Take the points where you can.
Wow, 16-play drive, hoping to get 3 on the board, and Graham Gano will do that, but obviously a little disappointed.
That long drive gave the Giants defense quite a bit of time to rest. And again, you just keep Jaden Daniels off the field as much as possible.
Here's Deebo Samuel with the seam, leaping over defenders, but it does get tripped up. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in the backfield for the first time, and he gets it off that right edge, and he gets a yard. He was a preseason sensation, and we can't show you the rest of it because they're going so fast. We'll get back to it. Daniels a throw, zips it, and Samuel had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Too hot to handle for Deebo Samuel. 3rd and 9. Daniels going deep for Terry McLaurin. He's open, and he missed him. He overshot him just a bit. Terry McLaurin, they gave the extension in the offseason, had a great year last year.
Throwing, catching, blocking, tackling, running. You can design up all the scheme plays you want in the world, but you got to do the fundamentals right.
Here's Oshesky off a great punt. And gets popped at the 15. We heard that all the way up here. They've had Marshawn Lattimore single on him a couple times, and that seems to be the case right now, although he doesn't go with him in motion. Here they're going to try to run game, get that to Singletary going as he gets his first carry of the game. And the run game has been pretty quiet. Singletary again. It's a good block that time and springs to the outside where he's stacked up out at about the 24-yard line to bring up a 3rd down and short. 3rd and 1. Commanders blitz. Sidearm for Wilson as he's hit, and it's incomplete. Here's Jalen Lane calling fair catch. Shorter punt, does so up at the 42-yard line.
Early season production. See, they missed a go ball earlier in the last drive.
Krosky-Merritt with a nice seam, and he's up near a 1st down.
Would have hit had you been working on it all offseason.
Daniels in trouble. Brian Burns, not fooling. He's got the sack.
Oh. What a play. Trying to run a little turbo screen out to the outside, get the ball down here, and keep from getting a 1st down here in this long yardage situation.
They send a blitz. Daniels sees it, looks to throw on the run, does, has a completion, and good for a 1st down. Just precision to Deebo Samuel to move the chains. They know that?
Yeah, you should, but the execution of it's a whole nother issue.
Samuel in motion. Give it to him. First carry for Deebo Samuel. Looking for a little run, a little room, and it's not there. Played well initially by Cordell Flott, and then he had some help, but...
During the run, holding, defense number 93. 5-yard penalty at the previous spot, automatic 1st down.
Daniels, another quick throw over the middle. He's got another completion. Noah Brown, 1st down, makes a move, and he's inside the 15. We get another penalty flag. This one up around the 31.
Offense number 85. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
That's going to come on back on Noah Brown. Go ahead, Tom.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was Brown on the... But
Daniels, pressure in his face. Here comes that pass rush. He is wrapped up and sacked. They blow the play dead. So Brian Burns has his 2nd sack of this 1st half.
Yeah, working on Connerly, the rookie. And Brian Burns says, thank you very much, right here at the top of the screen. Slaps the arms down and basically unabated to the quarterback at that point. Trying to get Burns over there on the side of the rookie. He's actually had a very good pre.
He was so good, he won the job on that right side.
Yeah, keeping him up there again.
2nd and 19, has some help this time. Daniels fires, there's McLaurin. He's inside the 30s of the first connection to Scary Terry. 3rd and 7, blitz coming. Daniels gonna take off, beats Burns, he's got a 1st down, but more penalties, so hang on, there's multiple flags on this play. Krosky-Merritt, stutter step, up the middle he goes, and pushing that pile forward.
So when they got hard downhill inside runners, it's a good compliment just like that.
Gets it again, to the edge, Krosky-Merritt is in, touchdown Washington.
A lot of guys that touch the ball, the receivers touch the ball, the backs touch the ball, Jaden pulls the ball.
Extra point up and good.
He always has this elusiveness and escapability in the pocket. What I'd like to see them actually is run the ball a bit better to set up some of those play action opportunities down the field.
Yeah, they've had a hard time with that as they start this drive in the 21. Start by throwing. Wilson pressure. Hit as he throws. Neighbors incomplete. I don't know if he could finish that throw because he got hit by Javon Kinlaw, one of the new Commanders. Blitz coming. Wilson sees it, gets rid of it to the tight end. Johnson out on the outside, out across the 25. He goes. Blitz again. Penalty flies. Wilson floats one over the middle. Incomplete. Nobody home. And now let's see what the flag is.
Offside. Defense by 2 players, number 24 and 91. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Tough enough to gain 1 yard.
And this play is blown dead. They go with a sneak. But I think this whistle was before the play, and Washington gets a timeout, so that is not going to go. Well, they're going to run it again. Wilson's going to get it again.
Ooh, I like that.
See, he didn't go right up the middle. He went like off guard.
Creative. Go where they're not, baby. Hey,
changed it up. Looking for some big plays. They're going to run it here to Tracy, and Tracy just bounced it off people, but he was hit multiple times for only 1.5 yards.
You're a little older gentleman. He's got a young man sport.
Tracy just nowhere to go up front. He is stacked up. Payne and a host of others. And penalty flag. They blow this play dead. Commanders rush 4. Wilson still pressure, sacked. They rush 4 and they get home with Daron Payne.
Difficult pass rush games. 3-man game. Payne going outside. Then you got Luvu coming back inside. Payne splits the double team. Giants, nothing really in the run game for the backs, and very little time for Russell to survey the field.
Another short punt. Here's Jalen Lane, and it is covered well. Great tackle. So now the Commanders 2 minutes ago, 1 timeout. Daniels to throw all day. Over the middle. He goes, and it's incomplete. To try to get it to Jalen Lane. Maybe a little bit behind him. Over the middle again. That time throw on time. Beauty, and then Lane gets it, turns it upfield for a first down.
Minute 40 on the clock, 1 timeout. You have plenty of time. Just keep making good reads and accurate throws.
In trouble though, flag flies. Thibodeau gets him down, and the penalty.
Yeah, it's got holding on Carter at the top late.
Offense number 78.
But all these guys at the Giants has been working hard to get to Daniels. He's a hard guy to get to, so part of it's skill, but a lot of it's effort too. You got Abdul Carter going on Tunsil, slips him. And then, yeah, the ref sees that, throws the flag, takes some of the pressure off Jaden Daniels' plate. Good players do that.
Set up a screen. Samuel that time trying to use that aggressiveness, and Deebo Samuel picks up nearly 9.
There's Carter, probably spying the quarterback here.
Yeah, he backs off. Daniels over the middle, high, and it is caught. Deebo Samuel comes back to get it, and that's a first down.
Daniels standing in the pocket, working on Phillips. Big time throw and catch on 3rd down.
Yeah, 21 yards on 3rd and long. Here up the middle, it's Eckler slipping through inside the 25.
At some point, going to have to either clock it or get it out of bounds.
Just dumps it off in the middle. Eckler again. Eckler inside the 15 and hit down at about the 13. As it popped there. So you were surprised that Washington called their final timeout there.
Well, I'd always like to save timeouts for field goals.
There's Daniels. Looking left. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Noah Brown. Cordell Flott. Pretty good coverage, though.
Go to the sideline or the end zone. It makes things a lot easier for Washington.
And we get a Giants timeout here, so they call their second.
For what happens if the ball's caught in bounds? Probably going to...
Or they're going to run it. Daniels right up the gut. And inside the 5, but now they got to get up and hurry.
Now this ball definitely has to be in the end zone or out of bounds.
8 seconds. Daniels, pressure. Just kind of lob it up there, and there's nobody home.
Yeah, maybe that's a grounding. And runs out the
He
clock.
was in
They
the
lose 3
pocket under
points.
duress and threw the ball
Well, that's
in the
a
air
great
where
call,
there was no
TB.
eligible receiver. This is a loss of down. It's 4th down.
Yeah, you hit that early, and then on that, you could. Yeah, they're discussing it, and they just figured it out. The clock runs out. That's it.
When they do hand the ball off, go forward, positive yards, and try to keep these 3rd downs manageable, where the Giants have some chance of gaining a 1st down on 3rd down.
Welcome back to NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Convert on 3rd down and go down and score some points.
Here's Wilson.
There you go.
Throw. Neighbors on the slant as a completion and a 1st down as we go downstairs to Tom.
Because they weren't showing enough offensively. See if they do in the second half.
Here's Tracy. This would help, Tom, trying to get a little run game going. So that time they try to go to the outside to look for some yards there. Tracy this time, not much there again. Let's go down to Aaron. 4-man rush. Wilson in trouble again and sacked again. It's Torrance Armstrong who got there first. Pressure all day from this Commanders front 4.
Yeah, promising drive to start. They got a first down, and then it comes down to a 3rd down. And you just can't hang on long enough.
Yeah, here's Gillen, who's had a couple short punts today. This one's better for Lane. It goes over his head. Well, maybe not. It bounces into the end zone, and a touchback it will be. Yeah, and the offensive line hasn't won, so that's why Neighbors is 3 for 34. And one of those catches 25 yards. Meanwhile, here's Washington back on offense. Noah Brown with a quick catch and run. Going to pick up 9 just like that. Wan'Dale Robinson has a couple catches. That's been about it. Now here on offense, Belsky Merritt sprinting through and a nice run out across the 40. He's got the touchdown today. The rookie from Arizona, such an interesting story. Only 1 game he played last year for Arizona, but they loved him on tape.
Yeah, directly just downhill run, straight in the defense, double team on Lawrence, and you get 4 yards into the defense, you're going to make a lot of yards, and that's one reason why they got rid of Robinson.
Give it to him again. Slips a tackle, then gains a couple. We'll give him 2. Blitz coming. Daniels senses. Flag flies, though, in the backfield as Daniels races around to the 45, but this one might be coming back.
Holding. Offense number 67. 10-yard penalty. Replay 2nd down.
Great players are the ones that lead the organization. You have a great chance to be successful.
2nd and long. Quick over the middle. Zach Ertz had a touchdown earlier today. And we get a timeout. Washington trying to figure out what play they want to get into. Didn't love it, and they'll call a timeout to discuss.
Communication always starts and ends with the quarterback. He's stepping his game up in several areas. James.
3rd and long over the middle. Wow, some catch now to the mark as Ertz holding in heavy traffic. I think he's just a little short. Let's find out.
Wow, what a grab.
And this one is partially blocked and a short kick because of it. And it'll roll down about the 29-yard line. Wow, Way took a shot there. Right now, Russell Wilson is trying to get some time to throw the ball and get this offense going. Here they'll run it, looking for something in Singletary. There's just nothing there. And that's been the story all day long against this Washington front.
Creates a lot of confusion for offensive lines.
Wilson float one deep for Neighbors. Incomplete. Well covered by Lattimore. It was all over him. 3rd and 10. Wilson under pressure. Just gets rid of it. It's dropped. Theo Johnson dropped it. And the Giants will punt it away.
Movement at the line of scrimmage.
Another Gillen punt. And Lane calls a fair catch at the 25. That's where the Commanders will take over. And here's Daniels in Washington on offense again. Up 14-3 in the 3rd. They'll start it from the 25. Daniels, a lot of time. Zings one near side. Perfect throw on time to Terry McLaurin, who's got a 1st down. So thanks for being with us. In the meantime, here's a handoff. Belsky Merritt flips around a couple tackles out to the 46. He goes.
Able to put some points on the board on this drive.
Pressure. And just a high throw. Krosky Merritt might have run for a while if he caught that, but the Giants get a break. Looking at him. Waiting, throwing. Low. Is it caught? No. Incomplete. Tried to get it to McLaurin.
Yeah, just kind of drifted back away from that. And McLaurin, wow, that looks like very close.
Boy, that's a lot closer than I thought.
Yeah, very close.
I might change my mind about that. Let's see this angle.
Yeah, it's a great job of redirecting. Looks like his arm's underneath it.
I think he caught it.
Depends on, yeah, we're in the third quarter, sure.
Yeah.
Well, after that, they'll punt it away. So the Giants will take it. Olszewski lets it go over his head by a mile into the end zone for a touchback.
Pretty quickly. They know they don't have much time, but good throws, good catches, get the drive going.
Here's Wilson in trouble, spinning around, throwing dangerous territory for Tracy.
Kind of transition his body into the fine throwing lanes. He just can't find anything.
Try to get the run game going. Nothing there. There's just no chance. The Commanders have allowed 1 rushing yard before contact today. 3rd and 12. Quick hitter. Wan'Dale Robinson is flipped upside down right around a first down mark. It looks like he could be a half a football short. That's what they'll do. Wilson gets hit, but I think he did enough to get a first down.
We haven't seen many shots down the field. Could be a good opportunity.
They'll fake it. Wilson looking for time, just no time, just tucks it away and runs. Going to turn it into a nice positive play.
Uncertain back there in the pocket as he should be.
Tracy tries to get to the edge and working his way out there. Going to be close. See if they put him out of bounds. It'll be a first down. So Tracy does enough. First down Giants. 4-man rush. Wilson floating one for Slayton, and it's incomplete. His hand up looking for a flag. There is none. Pressure. Wilson's hammered. Ball's floating up there. Neighbors adjustment, and he saved it for a first down. What awareness by Malik Neighbors as Russell Wilson got smashed. For a first.
Yeah, I love the route. I mean, incredible, but hopefully we can see this replay of Russ getting rid of this ball. Malik sees the ball, goes up, high points it on Igbenogany. But watch Russ stand in the pocket. Free rusher, Martin. Holy cow, who wants to play quarterback in the NFL?
Man. Fake it to him. Pressure from Wise. Wilson going deep, unloading. Flag flies down there. Incomplete. Neighbors
just wasn't expecting it.
Pressure. Wilson over the middle. Good ball. Theo Johnson makes the adjustment to make the catch.
Holding. Offense number 55. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
1st and 20. Wilson going to go deep again. Far side. Neighbors incomplete. And a comeback for it there is the rookie Amos on the coverage. Blitz coming. Wilson in a sea of Commanders flips it to Scadaboo, who bounces off 1 tackle. And it gets down to the 38. 3rd and long. Wilson in trouble. Tipped, and it's incomplete. It's Teron Payne, who was right in Russell Wilson's face to make the play.
Russ just not much of a need to escape the pocket. So he just bailed to the right. Nothing there with Tracy. Wagner was going to tackle him.
Here's Gano, 55 yards away. Kick is up and through. Graham Gano makes it a 1-score game with a long one. 55 yards. He's had a couple of injury-marred seasons, and that gets the Giants a little closer.
For as bad as it's been, KB, it's a 1-score game.
I know. Make it a 14-6 game. And now it's taken by Luke McCaffrey on the return. McCaffrey slips a tackle. Good return up across the 35 to the 38 where he charges forward. Really good. But here they are back on offense with Jaden Daniels. Looking to run. There's nothing there. Kayvon Thibodeau was there. So was Abdul Carter.
Yeah, that springs a little life into that Giants defense as well. 14 points.
Daniels a throw. Pressure from Lawrence. Gets rid of it high and incomplete. And now multiple flags, though, from the secondary. Kind of rebirth for Ernst last year. Injury-free and played great. Has a touchdown here tonight. Deebo Samuel who makes the catch and bowls his way forward out to the 44 for Deebo. Might be the final play of the quarter. Here's Daniels on blitz. Sees it, escapes right away. Jaden Daniels diving forward, but he's short. So it'll be a 3rd down and 1, likely when we come back to start the 4th quarter. Daniels a throw. Quick throw outside. Samuel is tackled. Oh, what a play by Drew Phillips to save it, and it's 4th down. And that is monstrous. The Giants will get it back. The 3rd and 1 stop. Olszewski on a short kick. Now will take it just before the 10. And just a short little gain there with the Giants. There's Wilson to throw. Got some time. Near side Neighbors. High point. Great grab. And a 1st down with a penalty flag coming down as well. 4-man rush. Wilson. Nothing there. Takes off and runs. Russell Wilson still has the legs. And he's got a 1st down. Up to the 43 he goes. The longest run of the day for the Giants.
They've had pretty good pass rush discipline. But when you run up the field, and as soon as Russ feels any space, he's going to take that.
Wilson now throws it far and deep to Nowheresville. Couldn't find it in when he liked. It's incomplete. We've got another game break. Jeez. The new Giant quarterback trying to lead him back. Russell Wilson underneath he goes. Tracy works his way up to the 49-yard line. 3rd and 4. Wilson over the middle. Ball is loose. Picked up by Washington. Bobby Wagner recovers it after Reeves forced it out.
It's good read. Tracy's trying to bring it down.
1-2 turn.
Oh, I don't know.
Dean, is that
After
turn
discussion, the pass
enough?
on the field has been ruled incomplete.
Okay, so they
4th down.
changed it. I was going to ask you, is that enough? And I guess not, that turn.
What you're looking for, does he tuck and turn it, or does he take an additional step? He's trying, but he never completes those acts. So I like it as an incomplete pass.
Dean, frequent listener to TKA. That's corrected in the first half of this game. Here's a punt, Giants. Down inside the 5, and it rolls in the end zone for a touchback. Intentional grounding ran out the clock. The Commanders' offense has been in neutral. Can they get anything going here? It's Daniels with a lot of time. Can't find it. They weren't going to run it. Good move, and Daniels out across the 30 has a 1st down.
It's a nice scramble. He did have McLaurin open on the right side of the.
Nichols in the game gets a rare carry. He's going to pick up 2.
Wear this defense out a little bit here in the 2nd half.
Last time over the middle. Good catch, Zach Ertz. Throw was a little behind him, but what an adjustment by the veteran. Here's Eckler. Tough sledding up to the 50.
Just takes so much pressure off the entire offensive line.
A lot of time here. Can't find anyone. Now here comes Brian Burns and a flag to boot, and he throws it away. Maybe we get a hold there. Burns has already a couple sacks in today's game.
Holding.
Ended up.
Offense number 72. 10-yard penalty.
Design quarterback run. Daniels bounces off a defender up across midfield. Wow, how did he do that? Got a little shove from Nick Allegretti. He just kept on chugging, and Daniels has himself a nice little run.
I like the audible.
4-man rush. Got time over the middle. He goes, and it's caught. Deebo Samuel's got a 1st down.
A great route by Deebo Samuel. This is what they were expecting when they traded for him, to become the player that he was for the Niners on Holland. And one of those aspects with McLaurin holding, he's done that today. Deebo, 7 catches, 77 yards. It's a pretty good way for those two to start their connection.
Yeah, he's had a nice day, and we get a timeout on the field. Up by 8 on the Giants. It's Daniels. Quick drop. Fires over the middle and incomplete. Almost for Samuel.
Offense number 30. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Someone had a laugh about that. Pressure up the middle. Daniels sees it, gets rid of it. Eckler. Good move. Austin Eckler cuts back. Spinning inside the 25. Still going. Austin Eckler for a first down. That was sensational.
And the Giants have done such a good job making these tackles. And on that one, Eckler got a little bit of revenge.
Gonna give it to Samuel. End around. Looking for blocks. Gets him. Samuel is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
The competitiveness getting here, smelling the end zone. Oh yeah, he's in. Get that pylon cam. Looking right down the line. Kingsbury with the fun play call right here, getting Samuel on the carry into open space. And when they get just an edge, it's just not enough. You got to square them up. And great play call, but even better execution. And Deebo Samuel coming over.
Commanders up 21-6. Deebo Samuel with a touchdown run. He's had an excellent debut. And, you know, with that, you look at the old RFK, it's currently being taken down.
Everyone believes, from the owner to the quarterback to the defense to the fans, this team is going somewhere.
Well, their defense has done a job today. Wilson escapes, though, looking for a little room, and turns a negative into a positive. Is out.
Still see the guy open before you make the throw.
Here's Tracy. Not much there. Had a hard time running the football today. 3rd and 1. Penalty flies. Wilson going deep. Wan'Dale Robinson had it. Couldn't hang on.
Illegal formation. Offense number 72, as he was not on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
3rd down. Wilson going far side. Has a man open. Good route by Robinson, who's there to haul it in for a first down. He kind of caught up to that one. It was floating in midair, and the drive continued.
Yeah, that's just man coverage. Igbenogany, excuse me. I always struggle with those spots.
Wilson flushed away, looking, nothing there. Gonna take off and just get out of bounds. 2nd and 7. Got time here, but now pressure up the middle, hit again. Had time for a second, but that dissipated in a hurry.
More zone coverage here.
3rd and 7. 4-man rush. Wilson in trouble. Shuttles it. Tracy. He's got a way to go. Spinning his way is going to be short. 4th and 2. Blitz is coming. Wilson just floats one up there. It is in. Intercepted. Quan Martin has it. Flag on the play too. Martin breaks the tackle. Finally taken down. Let's see what the flag is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Sure is.
Defense number 54. 15-yard penalty. First down.
It's on Bobby Wagner, who can't believe. Wilson up the middle, and looked like there was a hole to run, but that closed down quick with Dorrance Armstrong.
Just finding production outside of Neighbors. And can the backs do anything? Can the tight ends do anything?
Fires one. Bellinger, who catches it, 1st and goal. Down to the 3 he goes. Wilson in trouble, just throws it away. Wilson tipped up in the air and incomplete. Batted down by Deron Payne. He's had a big day for Washington. And his 3rd and goal.
Oh, trying to go.
Wilson throwing back corner. Neighbors incomplete.
tight ends come into the play. Doesn't look like he's very certain right now with the call.
Zakane, Wilson, throwing end zone, incomplete. Commanders will take over with 2:39 to go.
6 points on the road against Washington will never be enough.
Now Commanders can run it out with a couple of first downs as Krosky Merritt going to pick up a couple for Burns.
The easiest way to score, Kevin, is to run the ball in. But they have not been able to do that. So, okay, if you can't run it in, then who do you throw it to? A lot of times you need vertical separation in the passing game.
Krosky Merritt outside. First down, maybe a lot more. All the way up to midfield.
Nothing fancy, just an inside zone. And he's going to bounce it out behind Ertz's block. And then he's off to the races. Lane makes a good block downfield. And this is why they felt like they could move on from Robinson. They thought Krosky.
Coming back near side now. Why not? Going to throw it to McNichols or give it to McNichols. He's got another first down. The Commanders trying to do their best to run this thing out. Krosky Merritt, the reason why he likes being called Bill, when he was younger, he had a bald head. Oh. People said he looked like Little Bill from the cartoon, so he just kind of liked it. So now one more first down would officially wrap it on up. They'll run it again. McNichols for a couple. Giants will take their final timeout. So take a look at this game now.
Bill has proved pretty good today too, and then obviously that great defensive line which has dominated all day today. So
another handoff. That is going to be a first down, and that is going to be enough to do it.
Commanders aren't, the Giants aren't. It's a lot of things you're trying to identify what you're good at and what you're not good at in the early part of the season. So there has been a lot of fight. I would say the promise of the Giants
would have gotten killed today if you played them the way the pressure was.
Well, it's always an easy thing to say is, you know, backup quarterbacks are loved a lot of places, and there's certainly a lot of promise for him. As it's a lot of great quarterbacks that have watched veteran quarterbacks play well. Eli Manning did that with Kurt Warner in this Giants organization. And I think a lot of this is going to be, let's continue to just fix a lot of the other problems on this offense that the Giants have had.
But today's day belongs to the Commanders, 21-6 over the Giants.